Alright, Shalom Akim, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Bashamal Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash, double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Honors to all you brothers pushing out this word of true sincerity. Also, peace, shalom to all the sincere believers, that believe on this word, that believe on Yahweh Bashamal Shai. Once again, coming back to you with another video. This time it's going to be a sit-down lesson. This is your brother Knat. And the title of the lesson will be The Whole Land Will Be Destroyed, somewhere around the lines of the whole land, speaking about Babylon the Great, okay, which we know through prophecy or through the spirit to be America. Okay, America, which is a prison camp for the Israelites, you Black, Hispanic, Native Americans. You have certain, of our people that believe that they're Israelites, certain that don't. Ultimately, it comes down to if you are the chosen, which we don't know if we're the chosen, yet the chosen, the elect, would be doing certain things. Okay, they will be watching, they'll be praying, they will also be prophesying. Okay, the men that really believe on this word, they give up their life for this, to follow Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai talked about, you can't follow him unless you pick up your cross. Okay, which is that burden. So I just want to go through a couple of scriptures. Basically, this place, America, is going to be totally destroyed. Everything that you see here in this place is going to be destroyed. Okay, cars, stoplights, infrastructure. Okay, the whole Edomite system is going to be destroyed. This whole beast system is going to be destroyed when these thermonuclear missiles, including Yahweh Shai coming back from the fathership with the mighty angels, okay, to destroy this place, shooting laser beams, something taken out of a so-called sci-fi movie. Which those sci-fi movies, they get inspiration from the scriptures. A lot of these movies that you see, they tie back into the Bible some form of fashion, because that's how they get their inspiration. Everything is based upon the pretty much a lower level, a lower scale of Yahweh Bashamal Shai's movie, because he's the ultimate director. He's the ultimate producer. And right now we're living in the latter days in which, this man Esau, he's going to be taken out of power. Okay, Esau, Edom, he's a so-called white race. Okay, these Edomites here in America, all these Edomites here in America, they're going to be totally destroyed. Okay, the heathens here in America, they're going to be totally destroyed. 2/3 of our people here in America, they're going to be totally destroyed. Babylon the Great. Okay, and I have some scriptures to back it up. So I'm going to go into Isaiah. I'm going to skip around in a couple of these chapters. I have a couple of scriptures, and if the spirit, open up, then I'll bring some more scriptures out. We'll just see how long it goes in the spirit. I don't really have a time. So this is Isaiah. I'm going to start at the top. Isaiah 13:1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Okay, so this was the prophet. This was the prophet Isaiah. And he had visions. The Lord gave him a portion of the Spirit to see these things and to prophesy, to speak about these things. Okay? Lift thee up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt a voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And that's what we do when we go out on the highways and hedges. The banner is speaking about the Bible. Okay? That's the banner. And we're shaking the hand and we're exalting the voice. All right? We lift up our voice and we go out on the highways and hedges, which we are a spectacle unto the world. We're supposed to be a spectacle. Something to look at, something to marvel at. Okay, that's the spirit being placed upon the children of Israel again. All right, in the remnant coming back to Yahweh Bashamal Shai, standing up in great boldness, like as the scripture said. Okay, so we're shaking the hands that we may go into the gates of the nobles. Now, best believe you this: these nobles, these elites, they know who we are. Okay, that history has never been lost. Okay, and eventually they're going to come. They're already in process of, demonizing us. They've already done that. They already set they already showed their hand. Okay, and it's very sloppy. We see what's going on, which the Lord, he gave us that secret that Esau was going to come in. See, all these other Israelite groups, they're not privy to this. Their attention is somewhere else. Okay, Esau, he gonna come, he gonna lump us all in one, and he gonna come and he gonna blame us for certain terrorist attacks. He's gonna demonize us. He's gonna have his witchcraft be done to where it seems that we're saying certain things. He's gonna cut videos, and ultimately he gonna lock us up in certain of us in these prisons. Okay, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice at my highness. He is speaking about the angels. Okay, because the angels, they're going to get busy. All right, they're already getting busy right now. Going around the world, stirring up these wars, stirring up these different plagues. Like the coronavirus. Somebody gets perishes from the coronavirus. That was an angel. Okay, that was a spirit. That spirit of plague. All right, and that spirit of plague was promised to the whole world, and that's what you're seeing right now. Okay, famines were promised to the whole world. That's what you're seeing now. Okay, you have that locust outbreak that was in East Africa. Now it's coming down the Horn of Africa, Northern Africa. So you have these different nations. They're preparing for that. Okay, Elam's preparing for these different locusts. Okay, and that's going to cause all out famine. Okay, and more is to come. Okay, but the ultimate cherry on top, for a lack of a better word, are these nuclear missiles. Because above all this, America's gonna get hit with thermonuclear fire. Okay, that's how Yahweh Shai is coming back. He's coming back with fire, and it tells you that. Okay, the noise of the multitude of the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. Yeah, that great people is speaking about those missiles. Okay, because they're going to seem as a great people. They're going to make a very great noise. All right, it's not going to be all these nations are going to team together: Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, all these different outlets, and they're going to get on boats and come to America and as a standing army. That's not what's going to happen. This battle is going to be fought very differently. Okay, let me bring that out in Isaiah, the 9th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay, burning and fuel of fire. This is what this battle is going to, end in, or start with and end in. Okay, it's fuel of fire. All right, as the scriptures say, a fire not blown. Okay, because this is going to be a nuclear fire, which is caused by chemicals, by breaking down of the elements. And you people here in Babylon, you're going to be part of that fuel. Okay, all these buildings. Okay, the wildlife, the trees. The Lord, the Lord's angry at this place. Okay, and He's angry with you Edomites. Okay, He's angry with America. Okay, there is no God bless America. The Most High has never blessed America. It says, "Woe to you that establish a city." Let me bring that out actually. Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk 2:12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. So how was this place established? Babylon the Great. Let's just stick with Babylon the Great. How was Babylon the Great, which is America? How was America established? America was established by blood. It was established by rape, by robbery. Okay, the very land that you stand on was North American. Okay, Latino. So-called, Issachar, the Incas, the Aztecs, and then you have the tribe of Reuben, the Seminoles. Those are so-called bywords, but we know as Issachar, Gad, Reuben, mainly here in North America. Did they sell the land to you? No, they didn't sell the land to you. You killed them for the land. You pushed them off the land. You put them in reservations, or you kicked them out of the land. Now you're saying that they're illegal. Now this is your place. Now it's God bless America. But what God are you talking about? You're talking about the God of the Edomites. okay, which is nobody other than Satan. Okay, whether you know if you're worshiping him or not. All right, so when these Edomites speak about God, they're really speaking about the spiritual demon Satan. That's who the elites worship. Okay, that's who has rulership of this world. What proves that? Well, Satan, when Yahushua was fasting, Satan came to him and said, "Bow down before me, and I'll give you all these kingdoms." So it was giving Satan power over the kingdoms of the earth. Okay, and who has it now? It's Esau, Edom, starting with Amalek. Okay, they established this city. Okay, so it says woe. Woe means destruction. So this place has nothing but destruction. Prepare for it. All right, and us in the know, us that eyes are open, we see what Yahweh Shema Shai is preparing for this place, and we're speaking about it. Okay, that's what we were set up to do. Now I'm back in Isaiah 13:5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. What are the weapons of the Lord's indignation? Yahweh Shema Shai. Well, he calls the smith that blow up the coals, which are the modern day scientists, he calls them to create these nuclear missiles. He gave them technology. He gave them these different sciences. Okay, he gave them the resources. He allowed them to build these things up. Okay, just for one particular reason. Well, the reason is to destroy the whole land. Let me read that again. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven. So that's why they're called ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. They're able to shoot. They're able to be fired from one end of the earth, okay, to another continent. So another continent to another continent. And is not America a continent? Okay? And the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So the whole land of America is going to be destroyed. Everything in this place is going to be destroyed. Okay? Because what does this place push? This place pushes sodomy. Okay? It makes our people sell out. Or you have our people actually sell out to the devil. They allow their children to be, transgender. All right. And what does Esau do? He preys upon the entertainers of our people, the ones that he gives millions and millions of dollars to dance and to sing and to play different sports and to act. He gives them millions and millions of dollars. So now our people look up to them. They look up to them as idols. That's what they're called. They're idols. They worship these different entertainers, celebrities. So whenever these celebrities say something, our people stop and listen, because they equate all that money with being successful, or God has to be dealing with them. They're successful. Yet Esau is the one who gave them that money, but they had to do certain things to get that money and to maintain that money. Maybe they got that money by their talent, but in order to maintain that status, they gotta worship Esau. They gotta bow down. They gotta follow suit. So you have our people that allow their children to be sodomites and homosexuals, and they don't want to. They might want to come out against it, yet they can't do that because what? Their money is going to get taken away from them. All right, they're gonna get cast out of heaven, so to speak, out of that light. And once they have that power, they don't want to give that up. What celebrity they might say it, how being a celebrity is so hard, and they this and that, they're depressed. But what celebrity do you see that's like, I want to give all this up and just live a regular life? They ain't out there, because they love that attention. So Esau knows that. Well, let me bring out this scripture. It talks about. Hold on. Talks about a gift destroying the heart. But let me bring this out. One moment. Proverbs. Talks about a gift destroying the heart, and our people's minds are destroyed because of that gift that Esau gave them. But let me read this. Proverbs 12:26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. So as a whole, the Israelites are actually known also as the righteous, even though our people, they are not living a righteous lifestyle. But as a whole, we were created to be righteous. Well, it tells us in Isaiah, what is it, Isaiah 60, that all thy people shall be righteous. But the way of the wicked seduceth them. So you have a lot of our people that get seduced by the wicked. Okay, Esau Edom, he gives them that purse. He gives them, he flashes, all that money in front of them. And from, a nation coming from, poverty, somebody throwing M's in your face, talking about $20 million, you liable to do any damn thing. Okay. You got jakes that sell their soul for less. They've been in the hood their whole life. All they know is wretchedness. All they know is heartache. And then here Esau is, I'm gonna bring you out of the hood. You can come hang around me. And then you get introduced to all these Edomite customs, orgies and men with men, women with women, doing drugs, all type of different designer drugs. Just doing all type of crazy shit. Then they're gonna show you their source of the power of how they have that thing, how they have those things, and they have those things and set up in power because they're worshiping Satan. So what are our people like? Man, nah, we gotta worship Satan. We gotta live like this. Look at Esau. So they look at Esau as the example, okay, of righteousness on the planet Earth. All right, I'm done there. Let me go back to Revelation. So the Lord, he has these nuclear missiles created to destroy the whole land, to destroy this place. It says, how ye, verse 6, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. And we're telling the whole world right now, the day of the Lord is at hand. All right, we're screaming that out. The day of the Lord is at hand, meaning these judgments are coming. Okay, famine is coming, mass death is coming. Okay, plagues are coming. Okay, martial law, race wars are coming. We're not speaking about pleasant things. We speak about pleasant things in the sense that the elect, they're going to receive those things when the kingdom comes. But before the kingdom comes, trouble has to actually happen. The beginning of sorrows we're in the beginning of sorrows. All right, we're not in a time of mirth. See, our people, they want to party and bullshit. They want to feel good, and this thing is not about feeling good because there's nothing but hell on the planet Earth. Number one, we were sent here to serve captivity, and to this day we're still in our captivity until we get beamed up. Okay, until this man gets destroyed. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Okay, it's going to come from Yahweh Shema Shai. That's who's going to destroy this place. Okay, and everybody's going to know that the Lord did this thing. Okay, that the Lord was not with Babylon the Great. Therefore shall all hands be faint and every man's heart shall melt. Yeah, then pride is going to cease. Okay, pride is going to cease in that day. All right, when they see those missiles being flown out, and we sound like broken records too. That's all we talk about. Nuclear fire, missiles, judgment. But that's actually what's happening. That's what the Lord wants us to speak about. Okay? And people are dead set against us. They don't believe anything that we're saying. We're just some poor black and Hispanics, crazy, that we're radicals, we're racist, so-called. These are all these things that people say about us, rapists. Yet when those nuclear missiles are flying, and you get that emergency alert system, them sirens go, and you're already going to be in a state of anxiety because at that time, war is going to be at an all-time high. Okay? Nuclear war is going to be at an all-time high. So when those missiles actually get shot off, I was watching a video the other day on RT, and so-called Iranians, when they bombed, like a U.S. base, they said that some Americans, they had brain injuries. So, so they interviewed an Edomite, and it was like, how did you feel when they shot off those missiles? He said, basically the shockwave, rattled through his body, and he felt, and this is what he said. He said he felt like his existence was coming to an end. And that's exactly how it's going to be. 1,000 times, a billion times worse than that. Okay, because it's not going. You literally, that's going to be your existence. Okay, your existence is going to come to an end, but it's not going to come to an end. Esau, your ass is coming right back. Okay, you coming right back. All right, because there's something called reincarnation. But that fear, that's why it says every man's heart shall melt. Okay, you're going to be done. Let me look at this word melt. It says to dissolve, melt, to waste away, to vanish, drop off, melt away, grow fearful. See? So every man's heart is going to grow fearful. Down here in the Strong, it says discouraged. Okay? Yeah, you're going to be discouraged in that day. Your heart is going, your mind, which that means your mind is going to, grow fearful to the point to where you're going to want to have a heart attack. You're going to actually have people having heart attacks. But the Lord, you're not going to die of a heart attack. Okay? You're going to be having a heart attack and then get hit with a missile. Okay? And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrow shall take hold of them. So that's what's prepared for you wicked people here in Babylon. Okay? Starting with you Edomites. Okay? Pains and sorrows. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth, as a woman that's in labor. Okay? And women that are in labor, they go through great pain. They shall be amazed one at another. These people are going to literally be astonished. They're going to be looking at each other like, I can't believe this is happening. Here it is. All the signs point to thermonuclear war. Okay, we're breaking down the scriptures the correct way. All the indicators are there. Yet people are still, even at the height of contention in the earth, when it's all type of hell breaking loose. Okay, hell is actually on earth. Martial law, containment camps, which are detention centers. A large population of the earth is going to be, dead bodies everywhere. It's going to be war in the Middle East. Race riots, cannibalism, famines, plagues. Even through all that, people are their faces are still going to be amazed. Their faces shall be as flames. Okay, behold, the day of the Lord cometh. All right, so it's coming. We're telling you, it's right around the corner. Okay, according to prophecy, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger. Okay, not with love, not with joy, not with peace. Okay, not with happiness and giddiness. No, it says with wrath and fierce anger. Well, it says cruel. Let's look at this word cruel in the blue letter. It says Akazaria. So Akazaria, it just says cruel. Down here in the Hebrew lexicon, it says fierce, savage, a savage messenger, one who brings grievous tidings, such as a sentence of death. So that cruelness, those nuclear missiles are cruel. When they're shot off, when these nuclear missiles are shot off, they only have one thing that they were created to do, and that is to destroy anything in their path. Okay, that's a cruel messenger. So these missiles are cruel messengers. Okay, they're going to bring bad tidings, and that bad tidings is your skin being melted off of your body, your atoms being dissolved. Okay, the elements in your body being dissolved, and who knows how long that pain is going to feel like? Who knows how long that pain is going to feel like? If the Lord if he's that angry, it says fierce anger. Okay, it's not going to be okay. Boom, you get shot in the head and you go into the spiritual world. No, this is going to be the worst judgment that you can ever that you could ever experience. We don't know if the Lord, he can slow the time down. It says that it should be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So who knows? It says to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So you could go, that whole chapter is really good. Let me jump down. I'm going to jump down to 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. That's speaking about when these nuclear missiles come. That's what they're going to do. They're going to dash your children to pieces. They're going to spoil your houses by destroying them. They're going to ravish your wives by destroying your wives. Okay, taking hold of your wives. Okay, this is parabolic. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes are the Russians. The ancient Medes, they were a different nation, but these are talking about the Russian, the modern day Russians, because they're in those lands. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So you're not going to be able to pay the Russians off. You're not going to be able to pay, these nations off. They're going to be done with you. They're going to be done with America. Okay, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. What is the bow talking about? You have the arrow and bow. The bow talking about the nuclear silos. They shoot a modern day missile, which is a nuclear ICBM. That's a modern day missile, which is nothing but a projectile. Okay? And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spoil. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So how was Sodom and Gomorrah, overthrew? Okay, nobody's living in Sodom and Gomorrah in the other three surrounding cities. Okay, how was that overthrown? By fire and brimstone. And that's exactly what these ICBMs are. Okay, they're fire and brimstone, but the Lord, he gave the technology to these nations to create actual fire and brimstone as he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. So that's how this place, Babylon, okay, the beauty of Chaldees' excellency, that's how this place is going to be destroyed. And Babylon, ancient Babylon, which is in Iraq, that's still standing. Okay, and that wasn't overthrown by so-called by fire. Okay, who the Persians and the Medes took over Babylon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Persians and the Medes. Okay, so they were taken over by an actual army. All right, and then from the Persians and the Medes, they ruled, right? And then who came up? The Greeks, then the Romans. Then the Romans got taken down. Then you had the Holy Roman Empire, and then the beast came back. The beast came back up into power after 1,000 years. And then, through a process of time, you have America. All right. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it dwell in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate places, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So this destruction that's going to take place and destroy the whole land, it's not going to be prolonged. Okay? Let me look at this word prolong in the blue letter. Because the only thing that's going to be here, as the scriptures say, is desert-like creatures. Mashak. To draw, drag, seize. It says drag along, lead off. Just looking at some more. To be drawn out, be postponed, be deferred. So this place is not going to be, this destruction is not going to be postponed. It's not going to draw out. Okay, it's not going to be deferred. Okay, it's not going to be dragged along. All right, but it's going to be what? It's going to be hastened. Okay, it's not going to tarry, as it talks about in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. And that's end game prophecy. Okay, thermonuclear missiles. All right, but we know that there's certain things that have to come to pass, as the mark of the beast. That has to be fully implemented. That the mark of the beast is already here. Okay, they already have people chipped, but they haven't forced the whole world to be chipped. So when we know that we're literally at the end, at the very, very end, seconds away from this man being destroyed. All right. Yeah, we understand that there's more things that have to happen, but we're right there. It talks about that in Romans, that how our salvation is nearer than what we believed. Okay, I'm done there. Let me just I'm gonna just finish off in Revelation. We'll just end it off. Revelation 18:21, it says, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." Okay, Babylon is never going to be inhabited again. It's not going to be found. You're not going to be able to say, okay, that's California. Okay, that's Denver. Oh, that's New York City. Oh, okay, that's North Dakota, South Dakota. No, that's not going to be there no more. It's just going to be a wasteland. And the smoke, this place is going to be on fire for, we don't even know how long. Okay? Nothing's going to inhabit this place. The fire is going to have to go down. So how many years that can be, we don't know. But that smoke is going to be rising up for a very long time. It says, "And the voice of harpers and musicians and the pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. Nor craftsman, nor whosoever craft he be, shall be found any more in thee. And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee." So everything that America, all this bustling noise. What is that in was it Micah, the 2nd chapter? I forget what it is. Let me look it up real quick. The prancing horses. Give me a second. Nahum, I believe. Nahum, maybe. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the scripture. Give me a second. In Nahum 3. In Nahum 3. Give me a second. Let me read this. Nahum 3:1. "Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not." Where to pray? The bloody city is talking about Babylon. And it says woe, meaning destruction. Okay, and this place is full of lies and robbery. Everything that this place stands for is lies. Okay, America was established by robbery. The noise of a whip, the noise of the rattling wheels, and the prancing horses, and of the jumping chariots. Okay, because this place is very bustling. All right, there's always something going on. This place never dies. Okay, the show goes on. Okay, like Las Vegas, the city that never dies. I believe that's what they call it. Which there's always cars on the street. Somebody's always working. But when this place gets hit with thermonuclear missiles, that's going to be non-existent. Okay, you're not going to be able to go to a concert. Okay, and hear your favorite musician. You're not going to be able to, buy these different crafts that these craftsmen make. Okay, you're not going to be able to go to work. You're not going to be able to go look for a job. Back in Revelation 18, "And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee." Yeah, this place is going to get put out. Okay, the light of the wicked is going to be put out. Was that Job, the 18th chapter, 5th verse? "And the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth. Yeah. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Yeah, your merchants, they're multi-billionaires, trillionaires. Okay, that created all these different devices and so-called, inventions, which they deceived you by their sorcery, by their witchcraft. All this advertisement getting you to buy these, chemical based foods that get you addicted to them. Okay, that you spend all your money on, and you slowly kill yourself. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and all that were slain upon the earth. And that in this place, that's why it's called the bloody city. Okay, because you have the prophets, the Israelites, the saints, which are the Israelites. Okay, just tons of blood, spilt on this land to get this land. So that was pretty much on the lesson. The whole land will be destroyed. Praise you, brothers, for edifying.